man. That girl done called about 3 times asking what this shit is. I come back to the house in a minute, man. Don't pay the neighbors no goddamn mind. Yeah. What you talking about, nigga? Yeah, I got this kind of shit. All that shit going for a different price, though. I bet. I can't talk too much. She said, damn, what is this flavor? I got the flavors, this shit loud. You got neighbors, they like the flavors. This shit smoke, it's like the 80s, it's jumping like coke. She said, Kush, it make a float. Better these rice, we gon' have to rock the boat, man.
What's happening, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. It's your girl, Mo. It's your boy, FTW Rock. We here for the FTW show for the Raw review. How's everybody doing? Miss Mo, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm great.
That's what I'm talking about. I would ask how my boss man been doing, but y'all already know how he do. He leave us. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all good because we doing our thing.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, check me out, bro. I feel like I worked hard this weekend. Two nights in a row. You know what I'm saying? Back to back, big shows. You know what I'm saying? There you go. And now I'm back on my Roman Reigns time. I shall see y'all in the summer.
Hell yeah, I guess I'm CM Punk. I'm here every week, every show, no matter what we do. Anyways, but yeah. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Y'all already know what it is tonight. It was the Raw After Mania. Now, if you all have been paying attention to the past few years, Raw After Mania really ain't been hitting on shit. This one, action-packed. My opinion, 5 out of 5. I got action from start to finish. Every single segment was very great. It was no small point where like something was boring in the show at all. What's up, brother? To my brother right here, thank you for joining us. Yes. What's happening, Reptar? We black, y'all. We black, y'all. Yes. Y'all already know what it is. We appreciate everyone. Miss Mo, can you give us your opinion? What would you rate tonight out of 1 out of 5? 1 through 5.
You know, I gotta go with 5. I'm glad you said 5. I was like, I don't know. You might think I'm doing a little too much, but I give it a 5. I give it a solid 5. The only thing that blew me, which is not even WWE's fault, it's all the ads, but that's not even on them. I felt like, as soon as they would start to cook, boom, it's DoorDash. I'll be like, damn, DoorDash is not even all that good. But I agree, it was a banger of a show. I was hooked from start to finish.
I almost did a 4.5 because...
That's what I was about to. I was going to give it like a 4-some.
Look, they almost ruled.
That's Netflix.
They almost ruined it with them commercials, but not every single commercial was bad. It was that Hulk Hogan shit that kept pissing me off.
Yeah, I didn't want to keep seeing that Hulk Hogan one.
Oh my God. And I guess I missed it. I didn't even know they gave the man a statue. What the fuck, WWE? We ain't gonna...
Oh, yeah, he did. I think they showed it night 1. Ooh. I did see the statue.
It was night 1 was so fucking trash. Also...
I did see the statue.
Also... between both nights of WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan got 40 minutes of screen time. It was recorded. 40 minutes of screen time with all the commercials they kept running with his damn
that they kept showing him.
40 fucking minutes.
Wow.
It wasn't a match though, 40 minutes.
It wasn't no 40-minute match.
Jesus Christ, that man said beyond the grave, that's not gonna work for me, brother. But anyways, Mo, we ain't gonna let Hulk Hogan ruin our mood. Raw, like I said, it was great because of certain surprises that we got. We got some returns, we got some debuts, we got a lot. Also, next week we are getting the debut of Joe Henry on the main roster as well, and I cannot wait for that. Yes, he's on Raw. He signed with Raw, so we'll be getting that. Yep. Man, they jam-packed Raw. We're gonna talk about them. They jam-packed Raw. So that being said, Ms. Mo, let's go ahead and get into it. Our first segment, you already know what it is. We had our boy Obafemi come out. He came out, commanded the whole stadium immediately. He looked like a superstar. He walked like a superstar. He get an aura of a superstar. And we all know after WrestleMania Night 2, he called out Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns did respond to him. So that's a rivalry that we're going to look forward to whenever they actually collide with each other, which is going to be more towards the end of the year from what they said. I'm guessing around the Royal Rumble time, which is probably going to lead into WrestleMania. So we may get Roman versus Oba at WrestleMania. Don't know. If it kind of gave that feel. I liked it a lot. Oba, he pretty much just came out and said the ruler has arrived, and the crowd went crazy. Man, Oba is it. Oba is him. I'm glad he got the victory. I'm not sure if Brock really retired, but even if he's given the indication of it retiring, that's the power of Oba Femi. Made a man retire. That's done everything. So shout out to him. What do you think about Oba Femi, Miss Mo?
No, 100% completely agree. Definitely big ups to Oba Femi. That man went out there and did something that I saw they did like a post. I think he, out of all like the black wrestlers that he faced, he was like Oba Femi was the first one to beat him. So I do 100% agree. It's almost like he whooped him so bad, he made that man take his gloves and boots off right then and there. And I liked how he came out tonight, didn't do too much talking. I always like that. I don't do a whole lot of talking energy. And I think it just shows the type of man that he is. He doesn't need to say a lot of words. He doesn't need the flashing lights and doing too much. He simply said up, I've arrived, and the crowd went crazy. So I definitely think he cemented himself in the WWE for a long time. He called out Roman. Roman responded. So I'm very excited to see what that buildup will be and just what's next for him. But I think it was a perfect opening, and he was the perfect guy to do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are very excited to see Oba succeed in WWE. So, with that being said, we can move on to the next thing. The next thing we had, so as we all know, Miss Rhea Ripley did beat Jade Cargill for the women's WWE Championship. She is now our women's WWE champion. So, with that being said, she will be on SmackDown from now on. But we got a pretty much a goodbye match with Rhea tonight. It was Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka and Kairi Sane. This match was great. I don't really got any big complaints about it. Rhea and Io did pick up the victory at the end where they got the double move off, and Io got the double moonsault to get the victory. Kairi Sane showed her ass in this. Kairi Sane got a lot in, and I'm very happy for her because at one point in time, I don't know if anybody recognized, Kairi Sane did have a good amount of botches, and I'm sorry to say that to Kairi, but she did have a good amount of botches. Who is it? It's someone that's on the injured list right now because of her, and I saw when it happened. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yeah.
They did like a missile drop kick thing. She's Zoe Stark.
I'll say it's Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. I saw the exact match.
Like she had just came back. She just came back and then got taken back out again. Yep.
It was a match against Kairi. I saw exactly when it happened. She went for that big drop kick that she does, and Kairi was kind of like out of position, and it made Zoe land awkwardly, and she got hurt right there at that exact second. And I heard her say, "Oh!" when it happened. It was absolutely 100% Kairi's fault. But I mean, if anybody knows anything about wrestling, sometimes it happens. She didn't do it on purpose, but it does happen. But I just want to say that to say I don't see none of the mistakes in Kairi's matches lately. Like she has been improving more and more, and she did an insane elbow to Rhea Ripley while Rhea was standing up on the outside of the ring. She's been great. She's been great. I'm very impressed with her. I don't know what this is going to lead to with the Kabuki Warriors. Hopefully they get another tag team title shot. I don't see why not. I know they're going to do something with Io because Io is pretty much there by herself right now on Raw. With Rhea leaving after a little bit later on in the show, we saw Rhea and Io saying goodbye to each other pretty much, and Rhea pretty much ran into Liv Morgan, or not ran into her, she was leaving, and Liv Morgan said something to her, like, I guess I'll see you around, and Rhea's like, can't wait, or something like that, something of that nature. So yeah, very, very interesting with the women's division right now. Can you give us your thoughts on this match and everything around it?
I also really like this match. I know a lot of people were predicting some type of fallout between Rhea and Io at first. Like they thought maybe something was going to happen during the match with Jade, or then since it didn't there, they thought, oh, tonight would be the night. But I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they did let them have like one last hurrah, one last final moment. They got a victory. I agree. Kyrie looked incredible tonight. I've always loved Kyrie Sane, and I'm glad that, I do see the botches, but she's been looking better, and I feel like I hope as they continue to push her in that right direction, we get to see more from her. I loved the moment with the riptide into the over of the moonsault for the win. I think it just shows that Rio always was. They just worked together. They flowed together. They fit together. They were an incredible tag team just off their chemistry alone. It will be sad to see them go, but I also know there's always a bigger picture. I am excited to see what's going to be next for Io. Is she going to get back with the Kabuki Warriors? Maybe her and Kyrie do something. Is there going to be someone else that comes in and joins forces with Io? And I like the little send-off that they had, the little hug in the hallway, her seeing Liv sitting to the side. So it kind of shows that maybe there's something in the future between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. But it was a great match. I think you got to see the Kabuki Warriors in a different light, and then just one last hoorah for Rio before they went their separate ways. But yeah, I had no complaints with that one. That was a good first match.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Way to kick off Raw, especially like I said for the actual first match. I'm very excited to see what Io is going to have in store. I'm a big Io fan as well, so we're definitely going to see. Now, with that being said, the next segment that we had the finally. I can't believe it really took this long. But we finally had the first, well, not the first appearance of him on the show, but the first official appearance of him on here as an active member of Raw, Ethan Page. Y'all, I don't know if y'all watch Ethan Page. From AEW to NXT, man, he got something in him. Like, he has the personality, the ability to wrestle. He got the whole package, really, to be like one of the best heels on the roster. I'm surprised that it took this long, to be honest. But as fast as they called up Oba and Javon, I was like, why wouldn't they call him Ethan too? You know what I mean? But I'm glad they finally did. I guess this was the perfect night to do so. I don't know exactly what was said because I was kind of moving around doing a couple things during this small little segment. But I know him and Javon had a little back and forth banter, and they ended up having a match tonight. So can you tell me exactly what they said, Mo, or do you know?
Yeah, so what was it? Penta was with Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce was congratulating Penta. Javon came up and was like, yeah, congratulations on your win. But remember who came close? I had a pretty big night too. So I'm going to let you enjoy your moment pretty much. But I got up next. And then that's when Ethan slid in. And Ethan was like, I hear you, but I'm here now. Like, I'm on Raw. This is my show. And I'm here for titles. And I want that one. So Javon pretty much was like, nah, you're going to have to go through me if you want that. So they started bickering. And that's when Adam was like, hey. You know how we settle this in the ring, both of you, tonight.
Okay. I like it. So that means Ethan's going to be in the Continental scene.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely in that picture, for sure.
That title kind of makes sense for him because he had the North American title, and his presence, his attitude kind of gives how can I say I'm better than you type of thing. You know what I mean? And
like already off the rip.
Yes, absolutely. That's how he's always come off. So generally people with that title, if they haven't had a title before, or even if they have, when they have that title, they give off the heel, at least when the heel has it, they give off that type of presence that they feel like they're better than everybody else. Like every heel when they have that title feel like it. From Dominic to Gunther to just anybody. This is the feel they give. So yeah, I like it. Would you like it, Mo?
I did. It was a shock. I thought they would have went, not a shock, but it was a surprise. I thought they might have went, as soon as I saw Javon come in, I kind of already knew he would be I got up next. So when Ethan came in, I said, that's different. Because I was wondering if, they would bring anybody up after Mania. So that was one of the debates that we were having to see Ethan Page. I was like, damn, they wasted no time. Here we were just talking about if anybody was going to come up, and there was Ethan. So I do think it was a good call. And like you said, he's got that whole, the ego thing. And it just fits his ego. It fits him perfectly. And I think if he were to have that title on him, it would work. It would make sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Ethan is like I said. I've been a fan of him. I like him a lot. So we're excited to see. I wonder who's going to call it to SmackDown because if some people got called to Raw, they gotta call somebody else to SmackDown. At
But you
least
know,
one or
SmackDown
two.
got a lot last time. SmackDown
Yeah.
did get a lot more than Raw, so they might get like one or two more over there. But that is interesting to see who might pop out to SmackDown.
We'll see. Oh, and with them leaving, I gotta try to see if I can see NXT tomorrow. I'll be at work, but I'm gonna try to see because with them leaving, that means some people are gonna get caught up probably from Evolve up there.
Yeah.
I gotta see. Shout out to Cappuccino Jones. Hopefully he gets called up. But anyways, we will see. We will see. So the next segment that we had our former world heavyweight champion, CM Punk come out. I'm digging this new entrance of his. I mean, it's the same song, the same words that he's saying, but he comes out to the crowd reacting to him first. No lights behind him. Waits, looks around, then says it's clobbering time, then his music hits. That's really impactful. I don't know if he's gonna keep doing it, but I'm fucking with it. I like it a lot. CM Punk came out, pretty much talked to the crowd about all the losses that he's had over the last since like October. He lost his trainer. He lost his longtime dog that everyone knew about, Larry, and a few people in the WWE family, as far as like cameramen and producers and stuff. A few of them passed away, and he talked about the loss that he had in that time span, and that being world heavyweight champion and being around these people really made up for everything. You know, it helped him get through it all. So he said he held it near and dear to him, and he's very grateful that since he's been back, he's won the world heavyweight title twice. One on was only for 3 minutes when Seth Rollins cashed in on him, but he was still grateful for it because he beat Gunther to do so. Then after that, of course, he stayed ready. He said he had to keep on just staying ready. Seth gets hurt. The title opportunity comes up again, and he said if he didn't stay ready, we'd be looking at Jey Uso tonight instead of him. Crowd kind of gave a little boo, and he was like, "What's up with that? Why would y'all boo?" Whatnot? And I'm wondering too. Like, damn, when y'all see Jay, y'all fuck with him. It's like I don't know what it is about Jey Uso.
You know, they don't like him with the big title. They don't like him with that big title.
But when he had it, they fuck with like in his face. When he's out there, they fucking with him. They're doing the yeet. They cheering for him during the match. No, but then as soon as he out of anybody's way, if somebody bring his name up or online, they talk about it, they bash him. Like, say it to his face. That's what I'm saying. When he out there, say it to him. But anyways, kind of weird to me. Either way it goes. Yes, CM Punk gave this speech and it was very emotional, very heartfelt. In my opinion, I know he's not out of the title picture, whether it's World Heavyweight or WWE title. I know he's not completely out of it. He's a big time player. That's what he's there for, to win championship. And let's be real, he's 48. He ain't got 2 minutes more time. 47. CM Punk's 47. 47. He ain't got much 46. More.
I think he's 46.
But no, he said he won the first title.
He won it at 46. Yeah, 47.
Yeah, he won the first one at 46. He's 47 now. And let's be real. It ain't too many people that make it to 50. And if you do make it to 50, 51 damn sure ain't where you're aiming at. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, CM Punk probably don't got a lot of time left of wrestling, and we are enjoying every single second of it. Now, with that being said, he got interrupted by the one and only Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came out, and man, when I say this man, eye looks absolutely terrible. Good God. Hold on. Bloodline rebuild. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the show. Appreciate you. But yes, Cody Rhodes' eye looks absolutely terrible. And I say horrible. I ain't seen a black eye like that in real life. I've seen some black eyes. I ain't had one, but I've seen some black eyes. And that motherfucker looked terrible. Oh my God. It looked like somebody was beating him in the eye for 10 hours straight. And even online, it was actually swollen shut. He couldn't open it when it first happened. So he had to be put a lot of ice and a lot of treatment on it this weekend to even be able to open it. With that being said, he came out to the ring, and CM Punk's like, "Am I interrupting your time or something? What's going on?" He was just like, "No." He's just, saying he should be proud of his performance last night, and pretty much just showing respect for CM Punk. And at the end of it, CM Punk's pretty much like, "Hey, I'm gonna always be ready. You never know when the title opportunity gonna fall in my lap." And Cody Rhodes was just like, "Hey, just name the time." I think that's gonna be the Backlash match. I'm not sure how they're gonna set it up, but I think that's gonna be
cleared by Backlash.
Huh?
That's if Cody's cleared by Backlash.
I think he will be.
I hope so, because of course they're trying to talk about, writing him off for a while. But I do hope Cody's cleared by Backlash.
If they write him off for a busted eye, I would understand it, but at the same time, being WWE champion, I would kind of want them not to do that. Because the eye can heal up within like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So if you write them off longer than that, then it won't, it won't really make more sense to me. Not saying the Punk kid is a left, bad, creative taste, think about it, or doing anything. I mean, technically, so here's the thing about that. I see what you mean, Brooklyn, but technically he did sell it. He just didn't get in the stretcher. He didn't get stretched off. He walked off, but he did look disoriented when he was walking out. Yeah. And they were telling him that he needed to be on the stretcher. He was just like, "Nah, I'll be all right." But he still wasn't walking like just straight like he should. So you can see the effects of the Punk kick. Hell, that may have been real. With the way that outlook, that may have been real. Maybe he was supposed to get in the stretcher and he just completely forgot when he actually got kicked. So shout out to Cody, man. That looked terrible. But Miss Mo, can you tell us about what you think about this CM Punk and Cody Rhodes segment?
I liked it. So I think CM Punk's approach was different. Usually when most people, they lose, they have a tough L like that or a tough weekend, they look like Debbie Downers, all sad and depressed. But he kind of took it and flipped it into a different way. He gave a lot of props and respects to a lot of the people behind the scenes who make everything happen, which I think is great. I'm all about giving people their flowers while they're still here. So that's something that he did, especially since going through a lot of grief and a lot of loss. He said the fans helped him through that. All those losses him through this, and he's not done. He's gonna continue to fight. And then when Cody came out, I thought the same thing. When Cody took the glasses off,
King, are you breaking up a little bit, or is it me? It may be me. I don't know if that's me or Mo. Give it 1 second, guys. I'm trying to see if that's me or Mo breaking up. I can't really tell. Give me 1 second. Trying to see now. I don't know if that's me or Mo. I can't really tell. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to see now.
I think it might be Mo. She might have to come out and leave again.
Okay. Let me see if I can tell her that. Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, let me help you because I know nobody want to look at your big glasses wearing that.
They're not big.
I got y'all, man. I'm here to help my boy, man. I know we lost a view as soon as he came to him by himself. That's why I said
No, it
my
didn't.
bad. I'm just.
No, it didn't. I almost said your mama, but I respect your mama. So.
have I ever talked to
But no, seriously. Yes. Whenever Mo gets back in, I'll let her finish her soliloquy on this. But yes, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, they had a good segment. Boss, do you guys have anything to say about them?
I mean, you said a backlash match, bro. That's probably like a SummerSlam / like WrestleMania match. Like it's, you know what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna
It's,
have it this soon.
it
Like I
should
think not trying to
be.
be funny. They said something about taking a break. I read reports about that today anyway. So I don't see CM Punk really kind of, you know what I'm saying. I think that was CM Punk send off until like, okay, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying. When I do come back, told the issue I'm coming after pretty much.
Okay, yeah, they may switch them to SmackDown because well, it looks like they sent one person to Raw today, and we'll talk about that later on. But okay. If they did do it like that, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that at all. So yeah. Cool. We'll see. So the next thing that we had on the program, we had the actual match between Ethan Page and Javon Evans. This match was action packed, very, very hard hitting. Ethan Page did not let up, and Javon Evans wasn't going. I like the Javon Evans shoes. I don't know about his tights. I don't say I hate them, but they were extremely colorful. Like they blinded you at one point. But you already know Javon Evans did his thing. Oh, there's he back. Back. Is he back? Is he back? I don't think he's back. Boss, I don't think he's back.
Man, give her time. Back at it like a crack at it.
It's all good though, but yeah, I mean, we still at the I'm at the Javon Evans and Ethan Page right now. Like I said, the match was great. I love the match. I'm very happy for Ethan Page to finally make his debut. If you all know, me and Bachman have been fans of Ethan Page, and we thought he should have been called up. The fact that he got called up to Raw After Mania makes it a lot of sense for viewership, and I'm so glad that he's here. There was a match. I pretty much to see who's gonna have leverage to try to challenge for the Intercontinental title. Pretty much. During the match, we got a little interruption from Rusev, which I'm glad to see because they haven't been doing jack shit with him. Look like they're gonna start doing more with him now. We got a little interruption from him, interrupting Javon Evans during the match, and pretty much caused a distraction to where Ethan Page was able to hit that finishing move of his and get the 1, 2, 3. Very entertaining match. I'm very happy for Ethan Page, like I said. Javon Evans did his thing as well. Oh, Mo, you're back.
I got
it. Okay, you are back. Did you want to finish your analysis on CM Punk and Cody?
Like I said, it was good. Like I said, Cody's I 100% agree. That shit looked crazy. Even his walk, he was walking mad crazy too. But that was funny. I was like, he walked like he got something to the fast. But it was good. I liked it. It set up for like what might happen in the future, and I really liked the whole, that CM Punk was like. I liked how Cody was like, I thought you were gonna be like unhinged. I thought you were gonna be crazy, and he was like, why? And Cody was like, you should pretty much feel like a loser. And Punk was like, nah. And the way they set it up, he was like, you keep being champion, I'm gonna keep fighting because you never know what's gonna fall from the sky. And Cody was like, just say when. So it was like, at some point we're gonna be getting CM Punk and Cody. So I think it was just a good way to keep showing like what's gonna come next.
Right. When he took his glasses off, I was kind of like,
no, that was wild.
I was like Smokey and Craig from Friday. Damn, put your glasses back on. I was like, fuck. But yes, great points, Mo. We are going to get that at some point in time. I remember we got a smaller preview of that at last year's Rumble when Cody won, and they were the last two left. That was kind of boring. But hopefully, a full match of that will be a lot better. So we will see. CM Punk, in my opinion, has gotten visually a lot better since then as well. So we will see. We will definitely see. So I was just explaining everything about the Ethan Page and Javon Evans match. Do you want to give us your insights on that? About Rusev interfering, Penta coming in afterwards, say today, the whole scene, pretty much.
That one I enjoyed, especially seeing Javon was in that ladder match last night. So wasn't it something with his jaw? They said he broke his jaw or fractured something with his jaw, and then he had all that tape.
I thought it was his shoulder or something. That's why he had the shirt on.
I thought, then they also said it was something with his mouth, unless I misheard, but I thought they said it was his mouth. But yeah, he had all that.
It may have been. Javon took a lot of moves last night.
He took a beating last night. So for him to come back tonight and still have a match, I definitely, he gave it his all. It still showed that just how young he is and how mousy he is. And I thoroughly enjoyed both of him. So seeing Rusev honestly wasn't a surprise, because I definitely think Rusev probably thought he was going to have that match in the bag. But then it clearly did not go his way, and Rusev feels that Javon is the reason he lost that match. So for him to come out there and interfere and allow Ethan to capitalize on that, and then even when it was done, Rusev then continued to attack on Javon, because in his eyes, he's like, I could have had this if you set your bouncy ass down, but you didn't. So now I'm gonna take it out on you. And then Penta coming out there was great, because as a champion, that's usually what champions do. And if someone like Penta, he's gonna do that. He doesn't care if you're fighting against him. And Penta put up a good fight, but it just shows like with Rusev's strength and size. So of course he hit the 2 double accolades. Ethan Page was like, I don't want no parts, and got up out of there. Rusev holding up. He dipped. So Rusev holding up the title. So it definitely shows that Penta, Rusev, I think maybe even Javon and Ethan Page, it's going to be something, maybe fatal 4-way, triple threat, if one of them doesn't want to do it. So it's a good setup.
Absolutely. What's up, MTG Gaming? MTG said what's up to us. And Brooklyn brought up a good point. Ethan. Yes. I'm surprised he didn't hop on the show. But yes. Yes, Brooklyn did bring up a good point. They said Ethan had broke Javon's jaw in NXT. I think they were bringing that up.
Okay.
Yes, they'll bring that up. But yes, that was a good point. He did do that. I had to remember it. I'm glad you said that. They did do that. Like I said, Javon, hey, I'm impressed by him. I've been impressed by him, but to come out tonight after taking all them bumps last night, Ethan hit hard. Ethan hit real hard. So come out, have a match against Ethan, and perform at that. It wasn't no dull match. It was a good match. I'm very proud of him. Rusev hurt too. I'm pretty sure the accolade hurts. So taking that move as well after everything. Hey, we got a good show coming up with them, man. They're gonna give us a show for this Intercontinental title, and I am here for it. Now, with that being said, what was the next thing on the agenda? I believe, what is it? Did they have that? Oh, So Ruka. Okay, cool. So, all right, you guys. So, with that being said, we had a how can I say, a celebratory promo for Liv Morgan. She came out pretty much saying she's the greatest one of all time. She wanted to thank her Judgment Day members, and even thank Stephanie Velcro for helping out or giving her a good match or whatnot. I only say that because that's what Naomi called it at one time. I'll never forget it. But yes, they pretty much. Oh, also we saw Paige and the Bella Twins too tonight in the crowd. We saw a lot of SmackDown people in the crowd.
Royce Keys was in the crowd.
Royce Keys was in the crowd.
So Trick Williams.
Trick. Yep. Yes, ma'am. And a lot of celebrities too. A lot of
celebrities, rappers.
Yes. We had the whole let's wrap it up or rap about it. That podcast was there with Jim Jones and those guys. Mm-hmm. Jim Jones, Fabulous, and a few more. It was a good amount. I thought we were going to see Cameron there, but we still haven't seen Cameron, even after the whole thing with him and Jey Uso. They've been going back and forth online. Cameron reportedly said that he got banned from the building. So that's kind of funny. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. But back on subject. I'm sorry. Liv Morgan trying to celebrate everything or whatnot. She gets, talking a little bit too much. Then all of a sudden, we get a Raw debut of Sol Ruka. Y'all, I've been waiting on this. Sol Ruka is the female version of Javon Evans. Pretty much. She is incredible in the ring. And for her to come out tonight, the Raw After Mania, and go toe-to-toe with the War Women's Champion, that tells you what they think about her. She also, remember, she was number 3 in the Royal Rumble this year as well. Number 3, in the final 3. Think about that. She is incredible. Y'all have only seen just a small tad bit, but she got to get everything off in this match, and I'm glad. The Soul Snatcher, it's an incredible move. By the way, I've tried to do it. Incredibly difficult. I still ain't hit it, but I'm trying, but it's hard. It's real hard, y'all. That's one of the most difficult moves I ever tried. Also, she did like a moonsault to the outside, like straight moonsault to the outside, not on the top rope thing, y'all, but coming from the middle, and just did the moonsault outside, y'all. So Ruka incredible, and she does this in NXT all the time. JC going to SmackDown. You're right. Oh, I'm glad they said that because JC Jane is supposed to get called up. That's reportedly JC Jane is supposed to get called up, so she probably is going to SmackDown. I'm glad you brought that up, Brooklyn. But yes, incredible showing from Sol Ruka. Now she did lose the match because of the shenanigans of everybody else around, and her she go against
Zarya.
Zarya, yes, she goes against Zarya tomorrow in a last man standing match. It's pretty much gonna be their last match against each other. Zarya was one of her pretty much a protege in NXT for like 2 years, and they're now the last 3 months they've been beefing or whatnot. They had a match at Stand and Deliver, and now they got one coming up, and this is gonna be the last one pretty much. She got involved in the match and pretty much cost Sol Ruka the match, but I'm not mad at it. It still shows Sol Ruka was very talented and could beat Liv Morgan on a regular night. So, and of course, Liv Morgan got to win. Y'all already know how I feel about Liv Morgan winning everything, but that's here nor there. She's not a bad wrestler at all, so I'm not mad at it too much. But yes, Sol Ruka. What do you think about Miss Sol Ruka's debut, Miss Mo?
I love Sol Ruka's debut. That was another one we just talked about. Like when was it gonna be Sol's turn? When was she gonna come up and make her appearance? And I was excited to see her tonight. It almost gave low key her and Liv kind of gave like Paige and AJ vibes back when Paige first debuted in the ring with AJ, and then she got to win the Divas champion. I kind of figured they wouldn't have her go for a title shot, but the fact that at least she got to come face to face with Liv Morgan, you know, she gave her props, her flowers, and said, "You are the greatest." And then Liv kind of was like, I appreciate that, but you know, don't interrupt my time. And you know, if you even want to make it to WrestleMania next year, you know, you're gonna get out my ring. And so it was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So when Adam made it a match, it was almost like nostalgic, like to have like a veteran going against pretty much probably like another future face of the company. Sol looked great. I think Sol always looks great. Liv looked great. It was a good match. She, like you said, the Soul Snatcher is probably going to be the craziest moves. Every time she hits it, I'm going to replay it a couple times because I can't figure out how she does it. And I'm looking at I'm like, okay, so when does she flip and when does she grab and when's the impact? Like, it's a crazy move, and for Liv to like roll out the ring like that, when she hit it, she like rolled out, and Sol trying to chase after her, and then going over the top rope, and then here comes. It's
like when she runs towards the ring post, you gotta grab it, flip out a little bit, and then do a front flip. As she's coming down from the front flip, she gotta do the RKO at the same time.
That's when she grabs. Okay.
Yes.
It's sick, and it fits her perfectly. Like it's such a move for her. And then Zarya coming out, like, of course, I kind of had a feeling. I was like, if Raquel and Roxanne doesn't do anything crazy, I think I kind of knew it was going to be Zarya. So it kind of shows Zarya. I feel like Zarya got to stand tall tonight. So hopefully, you know, Sol will stand tall tomorrow. That's the end of that. You know, and then we get to see Sol on Monday Night Raw more often and see what's next for her. But I do think Sol going for like her first match on Raw, for it to be Liv Morgan, I think that was a great call. And I was excited to see what could be next for them. I liked it. I enjoyed that segment. That was a good one.
Yes, ma'am. She did her thing for sure. And we will definitely see more of Sol Ruka from here on out. So, with that being said, the next thing that we had on our agenda, we had the Vision come out. Oh my God. Can we all just admit Def Rebel only has like 3 good songs? And Zarya has to go over tomorrow. It makes sense. So I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win tomorrow. I don't think it wouldn't hurt either one of them too much if they lost.
Yeah,
If
it
Zarya
would
lost,
go either way.
right. If Zarya lost, well, you lost to Sol Ruka, and she's going up to the main roster. Now, if Sol Ruka lost, don't matter. You're going up to the main roster either way. So, I think it go either way. I wouldn't be mad either way. I'll try to see it, but like I said, I'll be at work, so it's kind of hard. But yes, next thing we had was Division. Like I said, the Def Rep probably got 2 or 3 good songs on the roster. One of them Becky Lynch. The other one is what's our boy name? Solo. I'm trying to think of anybody else who got a good song by Def Rebel. I hate Def Rebel. I'm sorry. Why? I hate the fact that they changed. First of all, they tried to change the Usos music that time. Didn't work. They changed right back the next fucking week. They tried to change. Well, they did change Logan Paul's music, and it's
They
terrible.
did change Logan's, yeah.
Logan's music was just fine when he first came. No problem. I had no problem with it. This shit suck. I hate when it come on. Oh, God damn. It don't match shit about Logan Paul at all.
It doesn't.
And the fact, and y'all don't want to play Austin Theory music no more. It's like, oh, okay.
And even when Austin's by himself, he still comes out to that.
Yes.
Like, dang,
Yes.
Austin is his own person.
He had his own music.
He did. He took it away.
A-Town Down was better than all this bullshit they
I
doing.
get like
God damn. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I guess we gotta suffer through it because they won't get rid of them. I don't get why they don't just have like one of the rap stars that y'all do this stuff with. Hold on, Zarya lost that Sol Ruka their last night. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Zarya did lose last time, so she probably will win this next time as a send-off match. But yes, I don't get. So we're working with Lil Yachty, right? We're working with Jelly Roll. Supposedly they're good friends with Mike Will made it. And I think they're also good friend with Zaytoven as well. Why can't we use them for music? I mean, yeah, you're involved in wrestling, but you make fucking music. How about you make us some motherfucking music? You Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's a big fan. Make us some goddamn music. Get this bullshit Def Rebel out of here. We don't want to hear it. When somebody, I don't think they understand it as much as we do, right? When somebody music hit, that's part of their legacy. That's part of their, yes, that's part of them. Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H. Hell, some people's music was so impactful they were barely even featured in shit. You know what I mean? I remember Al Snow music right now. I remember Crash Holly music right now. I remember the Blue Meanie music. I don't want to remember Logan Paul music. I don't remember a lyric out that shit.
I don't know.
Come on now. What's Austin Theory's new music? Because he did have new music. I don't remember it. I didn't know it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to stop forcing the music on us. Back in the day, everybody was on their own song, pretty much. Damn near. Big Show, Mankind had Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mick Foley. And I remember all their songs. But this shit right here, just stop with the Def Rebel shit. Alright? Just quit it. Just get rid of them. Please, Dodie. I'm begging you. I'm gonna get back on subject, but please get rid of that shit. Anyway, the vision came out, right? With Paul Heyman, of course. Now, this is Paul Heyman's main objective now, since Brock Lesnar is quote unquote retired. His main objective is to work with division and get them over. The main people he need to get over is, but the main person really, Austin Theory. Once Logan Paul is separate from them, he'll still be a good annoying heel. Song sound like Jobber generic song. Yes, MTG. Thank you. It sounds like some shit that's like Song 1, Song 2, Song 3. When you making people on WWE 2K, that's what it sounds like. But yes, Austin Theory is the main one that needs Paul Heyman, in my opinion. Logan Paul will still be a mogul in his own thing outside of the division. I remember when they changed Keith Lee's song, and it was around one. It was around 1 week. You're right, they did do that shit. They did do that. But yes. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Paul Heyman with the division, and like I said, it's going pretty okay. I think there's still heights that they need to reach. Hopefully they do it soon. All the injuries, I know, slowed them down, but we'll see. I don't remember what the division was saying, but I do remember that Braun Breaker came out and he started cutting up on the mic. Also, that black jacket he had on, fire. I wish they sold that jacket. I probably try to buy that for sure. But yes, he came out with his badass persona or whatnot, and we all know when he gets fired up, it's gonna be kind of hard to stop him, right? So, we all know eventually we got a sighting from our boy Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker pretty much got into a squabble. During this squabble, guess what? We got a return of the Street Profits, y'all. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew Bianca getting pregnant. I was like, Montez got to come back now.
That's Somebody what I said. I said the same shit. I said Bianca was in that house saying like, "Hey, you got to clock in. We got bills to pay. One of us got to work."
Come on now.
You got to go back to being the breadwinner.
What's up, bro? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Also, I'm glad. So now this is another switch. It's a switch from SmackDown to Raw. Raw, they're back on Raw now, it seems like, and they're gonna be backing up Seth. It seems like. I don't know if it's gonna be a whole new stable. I kind of hope not, but yeah, kind of hope not. But it's great to see the Street Profits back on Raw, and that with that being said, it looks like they're gonna end up going for them tag titles, which they probably should. They probably could do more with it than the Division can. Hell, I really don't think they should talk about the Usos, in my opinion. The Division, man, they don't do any tag moves. They don't have a good song. I think it was just too soon. I'm not saying they should never get the title. I just think it was just a little too soon. I remember when the tag titles on Raw and SmackDown were not defended. Yeah, both of them weren't defended.
Yeah,
both of them weren't defended. But they had a triple. But they had a triple. A 6-man tag with tag team people in it. Ain't no goddamn sense. Anyways, yes. So, I'm glad to see Street Profits back. When I say I was happy as a motherfucker. I was like, man, fuck yeah. About goddamn time. And Montez looked like he got back in shape. As you know, there was a short clip of him going online.
It was a video, though.
The man couldn't fit his jacket no more. That man couldn't fit his jacket no more. His dick got a little swole. You know what I mean? That boy was at the crib eating good. So I'm glad he's back in shape. Actually, Dawkins looked like he didn't slim down a little bit. Dawkins had no shirt on. I've never seen Dawkins out there with no shirt at all. No shirt at all. Both of them looked great. I like it. I love it. I hope they go for them tag titles. So what do you think about also? Steph did bust Braun Breaker up. He got him bleeding, but Braun Breaker got back on top. Speared him once. Let them simmer in a little bit, then spare them again eventually. So this is gonna be the rivalry that we all want to see with Seth and Braun Breaker. Hopefully the Street Profits keep the division busy so they don't interfere in that too much. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm glad to see Street Profits back on my TV screen. Miss Mo, tell me your opinion about this whole thing.
That whole thing, it was great. It was great. Like you said, I agree with the music. Every time that music hits, it's just like, And then Paul Heyman, I feel like the way Paul Heyman gets so flustered on that microphone, I feel like it needs to be studied. Man was out there smacking himself upside the head when he was going crazy over the fact that they had Brock Lesnar still in the now part instead of the forever. I'm like, and I always say it. I was like, when it comes to Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, that's his forever man. Like that's Paul Heyman's gonna tell you don't gotta worry about Brock Lesnar, and you need to worry about that man because he will always be there. So the way he rides for Brock Lesnar and how he was getting so riled up over it, and then Logan tries to take a microphone, and the boos were so loud that you couldn't even hear Logan Paul. I thought that was hysterical. Like, you are shouting into this microphone, and all we hear is boo.
That's a Dominic Mysterio heat.
Like, it was crazy, and I thought it was funny how he kept saying we retained the tag titles, we won. I was like, but it wasn't. You weren't defending the titles. He said it like 3 times. You weren't defending nothing. And then he calling out I Show Speed. I'm like, you the one who dragged I Show Speed into this mess.
Yeah.
And he put you through the table. Like, Logan, I feel like we weren't watching the same main event the same night one, because the way you're telling it is not how it happened.
Nah, he just went out there lying.
He in his own little la la land. But Braun Breaker returned, and he looked great. Like you said, that jacket was hard. His whole look and appearance even just looked grungier and meaner. So him calling out Seth Rollins saying, I'm on you like white on rice. Like, everywhere you go, I'ma be. Everywhere you are, I'ma be. I'ma attack you. And I think Seth coming with the chair shot to the back, that's a classic Seth Rollins move. That's like his signature thing. It's always going to be Seth in that chair against the world. And that is, like you said, that is seeing the Street Profits. So when the Vision started the attack on Seth, I'm thinking like, damn, is it gonna be LA Knight? Was it gonna be Actual Speed? So when it was the Street Profits,
I definitely thought LA Knight was gonna come out for sure.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe LA Knight was gonna drag Actual Speed out there or something. But to see the Street Profits again, it was great. And for them to handle Logan and Austin like that, make it so they couldn't even get back in the ring. And Seth tried to fight back, looked like he was gonna go for a curb stomp. Braun Breaker got up, speared him once, twice. Like I said, I was waiting for that rivalry. I'm ready to see Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker, because it was a long time coming, and to see that we could now potentially get it going forward. And I think they're building it good. So I do hope that they don't try to put the Street Profits with Seth. Maybe they help out a little bit, just like you said, keep Logan and Austin occupied. But they don't need to try to build something around that. And I definitely don't think they will. But I would love to see the Street Profits with those tag gold, and then let Seth and Braun do their own thing. I don't think it needs to be anybody else really involved. It needs to be the two of them. If the other person, it'd be like Bronson, but we know that's not gonna happen for a while. So definitely keep it just Seth and Braun. Let Logan and Austin do their own thing for right now.
Well, I'm not gonna say for a while, because I'm not exactly sure how long.
Because what was it, a core bicep? I don't know what that recovery is. I don't know how long that's gonna be.
I'm not 100% either. That's why I don't want to say he can fuck around someday next week. For all I know, I'm not 100% sure. So he's already been out like 2 months now, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, it's been like 2 months. So
he went out right before the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, right for like 2 weeks before, because he was supposed to be in there.
I think it was
Yeah,
I think it was like the week of. It was like the week of, wasn't it? Because he had it Monday.
It was 2 weeks before, because he was supposed to. It was in the qualification match. So the next week they had Jay win that match since Bronson got hurt, and the next week they took Jay out on SmackDown.
Took Jay out
and put Logan Paul in. But yes. Shout out to him. I love the fact that the Street probably got a big pop too when they came out. Everybody was excited to see him. So, hey, I'm glad. I can't wait to see it. We're gonna see what happens with that. Now, with that being said, we can go on to our. We definitely getting Braun versus Steph. Probably SummerSlam. They're gonna drag it out down class Italy or Saturday Night Main Event match. Yeah, probably will.
Yeah.
It might be like a tag match. Street Profits and Self versus the Vision at a Backlash. Probably something like that. So
yeah.
I'm excited. To see it. So yeah. That's thing that we've had the match that we've been looking for a while. JD McDonough versus Finn Balor. Now this is the greatest match, because we all know JD McDonough and Finn Balor have been knowing each other for a very long time, over 20 years pretty much. The day that JD McDonough wanted to start wrestling, he walked into Finn Balor's wrestling school. So they said tonight that when he was 12 years old. I knew he started early, and that it started with Finn, but I didn't know it was 12 years old. I was like, damn, 12. Like, damn. I wish I had that. I wish I had that access to people at 12 years old. You know what I mean? I'd be somewhere right now. But yes. That was crazy to hear, and I love Ashley. JD McDonald's a hell of an athlete. He's amazing in that ring. He did great at WrestleMania as well. He had his spots as well. So shout out to JD. He had a match against Finn Balor tonight. Finn Balor just coming off the win against Dominic Mysterio last night, and they had a banger. By the way, they had one of the better matches. Which all the matches at WrestleMania Night 2 were good. So I liked it. Dom and Finn's match. Finn came out victorious, and now the next person on the list was JD McDonald. I'm gonna say this about this match. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't nothing that made me just absolutely angry. However, I did expect a longer match because that's when it started 12 years old. Oh man, I had no idea about that MTG gaming. That's real young to take bumps. But yes, I thought the match would be longer. Now, JD did show signs of being hurt though. He still had his ribs taped up. So I'm not mad at the match. It wasn't no bad match at all. It just wasn't as long as I wanted it to be. Because of course, the first match got interrupted with Dominic jumping Finn. But Finn got the victory tonight too, which is very needed. If he would have lost, it kind of would have took away the significance of him beating Dominic Mysterio. I liked it. It was a good match. It just wasn't long enough for me. With that being said, maybe they go against each other again in a different, way down the line and get more time. But I like this single run that Finn Balor is about to go on. It looks like they're gearing up to really focus on stuff around him, some storylines around him. Ms. Mo, can you tell about this match and everything you think about it?
I definitely agree with you. Like it would have been nice for it to be longer, seeing how much history they had. Like you said, I had no idea about the 12 years old thing until it was mentioned. And even like the 20, the 20 plus years, that's a long ass time. And to see, they both have two different perspectives on it. JD feels that Finn was the one who changed, and he thought he was bigger than the program, bigger than the Judgment Day. You switched up on family. You started, listening to CM Punk, where you have Finn is like, well, you're the one who changed. You started listening to Dominic. Like, since when do we listen to Dominic? So to see how they both have different viewpoints. So I do think they should have had a longer feud and match, but coming off of both of them, had matches last night, so they probably could only, JD, like you said, JD was pretty banged up, so they did what they could do, and it wasn't terrible, it wasn't horrible. Was it the best? No, but it did what it needed to do to keep that storyline. I don't think it's finished, but to keep it going, or maybe finish for now, circle back to it. I think one thing I'd like to notice was, I know Dominic felt some type of way. He felt like, JD didn't come out there, like, where was the Judgment Day? Well, tonight, Dominic didn't come out until after the match was already over. Like, JD already lost. Yeah, you came and attacked Finn, but he lost, and now you lost. And of course, Finn was able to get back up, and right when he was going to hit another coup de grace, JD pulled Dominic about the ring. But I enjoyed it. I liked it. I see, he had the shaven face. He went back to his little spandex, little shorts. And it was like OG Finn. I liked it. I was like, so it almost gives, like, now that we can kind of put maybe this Judgment thing behind him and he's kind of switching up his vibe again, hopefully to see him in some other opportunities get back to, some title gold on his own without, being in a faction. But I liked it. There's a lot of history between the two of them, and I think this was good to kind of either squash it or at least squash it for now, do something else, maybe circle back. But it was good that they at least finally got to have that match, because like you said, the last one, it wasn't even a match at all the last time they saw each other. And like you said, had he lost, I think it would have been like a slap in the face to the Demon. Like, the Demon beat Dominic, and then regular Finn couldn't beat JD. So I think he was able to get both wins both ways. So he could win as Finn, and he could win as the Demon.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I did note that too, that he went back to his regular wrestling gear. Usually he's been wrestling like, pants and like Air Force Ones, or like the one Jordans or whatnot, like some dunks or something like that. So I'm glad we got this version of Finn. Like I said, it seems like it feels like they're gonna gear up for a good singles run for him. And I'm happy. Very, very happy for him. So, that being said, the next thing that we had on our agenda, we had the main segment of the night. The very, very, very much anticipated segment of the night. So, at the end of the press conference, Roman Reigns pretty much said, since y'all want to complain so much, all this part-time shit is over with. Y'all about to see a lot more of me during the summer. So with that being said, we're going to see a lot more Roman Reigns. It's not going to be too many shows that we're not going to see him at during this World Heavyweight title run. I'm happy about it. With that being said, he was there tonight. Y'all already know how Yuli is. You see him? And he's gone for a few weeks or a few months. He kept his word. He's there tonight. He came out as he's about to go to the ring. Of course, Jay and Jimmy are there to congratulate him. And Gorilla, he said, y'all need to come out here with me. Come on out here with me. So with that being said, we got the 3 original members of the Bloodline in the ring at the same time, with Roman carrying that world title, which, since Roman is carrying it, it feels like the bigger title. Keep in mind, when they brought that title up, it was the I Can't Beat Roman title. And now it is the This is Roman world title. This is Roman back on top title. That being said, hey, everything is back in order. All right? What Roman say, this backup plan is done with. We're here now. We are taking this back. He said we, and he was right. His cousin got right behind him and fell in line. Now, he did acknowledge Jay as being the Yeet Man, a former world champion himself, and doing some big things. But he pretty much said he missed them being in his corner and he wanted to get this back together. Not them just being just right behind him, like just following him like before, but being there with him along this ride. They pretty much agreed. They all held up their ones. Then we got the dramatic music hit. Jacob Fatu, his music hit. He came to the ring. Now, I wasn't sure what we were going to get. I didn't know was he going to join him. I didn't know was he going to attack him. I didn't know was he going to try to convince Jimmy and Jay this ain't the best thing for y'all. You know what I mean? It was a few different angles they could have went with there. But, yes, Brooklyn, it seemed like that's what's going to happen. They're going to take over again. But Jacob Fatu actually challenged Roman. He said, I don't want to be head of the table, but I want everything else you got. I need that title to feed my family, to get my kids in better school, to do everything big, have me a bigger house, have me better opportunities, shoot deals and everything. I want it all. He said, I want you at Backlash. And Roman was like, hey, you know what? I'll tell you this. You might be able to beat me. There's a possibility of that. That don't mean you can carry the burden of this title. You can't carry the burden of being the face of a company or whatnot. You're not ready for that. And he pretty much said, can you even carry the burden of when I beat you, you'll have to acknowledge me. Can you hold that burden as well? So they gave, I wonder how Jay feeling about Roman having the title, even trying to get back. I mean, shit, they put him back in the tag division, bro. They don't fuck with him like that. And I think that's a shame. But at the same time, hear me out about Jay Uso, right? I think he was doing good in WWE as world champion. He was actually feuding with like 3 people at the same time: Gunther, Seth Rollins, and somebody else was coming for him too. He was doing all that at the same time. He did that for like 4 weeks before he dropped the title, and I thought he did a good job. Right now, your world heavyweight champion has to be able to do interviews and go to other shows, and you're not worried about him being drunk or embarrassing you, or even there's a small, slight possibility, let's be real, that he may mess around and get a DUI. Let's just be real. Jay, I think he's out of the stage of getting them on a regular basis, but he's not out of the stage of WWE kind of still being a little scared that it might happen. With that being said, you can't be the face of the other company for a long time. Like the face where you're gonna carry that title for a while, it can't happen. You know who can do it? Seth Rollins, Gunther, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. You're not gonna worry about them messing everything up. CM Punk, you may worry about a couple things he may say, but overall, he's not gonna get in trouble outside the ring. So you ain't got to worry about that. That's why they took it off Jey Uso. I guarantee that's why, 100%. So, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to get back on show day. Mo, you can talk about that too if you want to when I get to you. Yes, Jake Part 2 wants it all. So he challenged Roman Reigns at Backlash. So it seems like we're finally going to get the match that we wanted when Jacob first got there. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Part 2. And this match going to cook. I think this match is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's probably going to be a 4 or 5 star match. I think bare minimum 4. If we got potential to have a 5-star match, if we didn't get no interruptions and everything like that. So with that being said, I don't know who's going to interfere. If anybody, hell, Solo may interfere and try to help Jacob, try to get him back on his style or whatnot. For all we know. So we know there's still bad blood between Solo and Roman. Technically, they haven't made up. Hell, Sammy may interfere. Since he don't got a United States title now, you know, where he's going to fall in at. With that being said, boom. That was our show. Ms. Mo, tell me about this last segment. What all do you think about it?
You already know I loved it. When it comes to Roman Reigns, you can't make me change my mind. So I was locked and loaded. Him, you know, walking through the back, he get with the Usos. They dapped him up. He said, "Come on!" I already knew what time they were gonna be on. Also, I paid attention to the details. You know, Roman had his white shirt on. Both of them had white jerseys on.
Yep.
You know, it was almost like they color coordinated because they already knew what type of time they were gonna be on. So when he came out there, you know, acknowledged me, and I liked how he went about it. Instead of, you know, this time he's like, "I missed y'all. I missed the family. I miss what we had. I got the goal back, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't do it without y'all. You know, I can't do it without y'all." So I liked how he said, "I don't want y'all to follow me, to take my orders. I want y'all to, you know, almost like be great, you know, while you still do you. But then when it's time to be a unit, time to be a family, we move as one." And that's kind of exactly what Jimmy said when Jimmy got on the mic. He was like, "You know, I speak for my brother and I. We stand with you here, anywhere, out there." And the mic drop and the ones going up, it was crazy to see. I was like, damn, we're really getting like the bloodline back together. And I think that's all they needed. They don't need the extra people, just the 3 of them. And I agree. When Jacob came out there, I didn't know what direction that was going in. I thought maybe Jacob might try to do the pull Jay and Jimmy away. So for him to get up there and pretty much be like, "I don't want to be you, but I want that title," I was like, damn, Jacob, you really wasted no time. He said it. He was done with Drew. I need that title. He put Drew in the rear view, and he's locked and loaded on what's next. I do feel as if that will be the move. Definitely, like you said, it will be Roman versus Jacob at Backlash. And like you said, that's got to be a 4 to 5 range match. I do think that will go crazy. And I agree definitely with what you said with Jey Uso. I personally like Jey as a champion, but like you said, Jey outside WWE be getting a little crazy. You know, we saw how he was, how they tried to say the speculations about his match at Saturday Night Main Event with CM Punk. They had their thoughts and theories about how he was that night. We then saw him again at Cena's final night, and that man was off on Cena's final night. Like, he said he had to punch the clock. He was out there talking to the cardboard cutout. Like,
drunk as hell.
That man was off his rocker. So I do agree, you know, he's not all the way there yet, but I liked him as a champion, so they took it off him. But I think maybe once he locks in fully, he could definitely touch that gold again in that light. But I am very happy to have Roman back. Like you said, he called it that second place title. So now that he has it, it's like you said, it is the title. To see if Jacob can, I think that's a hard pill to swallow thing. If you can't beat me, you have to acknowledge me. And then if you get this title, are you going to be able to step up and be pretty much the face and be the man behind it? And like, are you ready for that? So that's something else to think about. But it was great in my eyes. It's like you said, it's almost like all was right. The order has been restored, and all I know is Roman said he was showing up through the summer. May 18th, Raw is in Greensboro, and if Roman Reigns is not at the Greensboro Raw, Triple H we're gonna have to have some words, Hunter. Roman, everybody, Joe, because you said you was clocking in, so you need to clock in May 18th. I will be at that one, so I'm very excited.
So definitely, man, definitely, Ms. Mo. So with that being said, you guys, that was our show for the night. We are very happy to have you guys, and like you said, 5-star match. Show. 5-star show. Very, very great. Very, very needed for a Raw After Mania. This is how you do it. Like I said, the last 2 or 3 hasn't been that good. I'm very glad we got this one. It delivered. it delivered to the Tuesday orders. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's getting pretty late. Mo got stuff to do tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's a school night. But with that being said, boss man, you go ahead and let us out. We appreciate all you. We love you.
Thanks,
And thank you for
y'all.
having me.